And if you're going to go to war, this is the kind of guy you want to go to war with. So let me bring up Presidential Director number 6 money earner, Randy Hedge.
Top 25 income earner, Mr. Dave Reed, is proud to call. Wow, we've got a place kind of like this where I come from, about this many people, about this size. We don't call it a meeting room, we call it city limits. That's, have you ever heard of D Queen? 4. How many of you think you've heard of D Queen? How many really don't care about D Queen? Well, that's the reason they trot me out. That's the reason I get up there and talk, because I'm supposed to prove to you. I'm going to show you that you can live in D Queen, Arkansas, where front teeth are optional. Where I come from, you can be married 3 times and have the same in-laws every time. And you can work this business on a part-time basis and still make money. I'm amazed. It just blows my mind that I ended up being the number 6 money earner. I'm going to tell you, it wasn't luck. It wasn't just that I was in the right place, right time. It's just I did what they showed you. And that's why I talk. That's why they trot me out, to prove to you. It ain't about your ability or lack thereof. It ain't about your connections. It ain't where you live, what you know, who you know. It's what you start. So let's talk about getting started. I'm going to make it real easy for you right now. Some of you can leave if this don't make sense. If there was a way you could get paid on 3,000 or 4,000 people's electric bills or gas bills every month, raise your hand. If you didn't raise your hand, you need to leave. We need the chairs, sir. No, we got people standing. Okay. Look, first meeting I went to, I knew I wanted to get paid on people's electric bills. Yes? Yes. That makes sense. Yes? Yes. The problem I had was from there forward. When they started turning them houses to computers and people started flying from one spot to another, I was as lost as a ball in tall weeds. I didn't get it. Y'all didn't get that. I was like a calf looking at a new gate, y'all. City people. I was as confused as a newborn at Hooters. How about that? I knew what I was looking at. And I knew I wanted some. My problem was I just didn't know how to get there. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to explain to you how I built my business. You see, when I started this, I was a single daddy with full custody of my 2 boys. The only 2 nights I could work in the business was Tuesday night. They went to visit their mom. I'd get my pickup. I'd drive somewhere in Texas, and I'd go, and I'd drive home. On Thursdays, they'd go stay with my mom. I'd drive down here. I'd talk to a few folks, and I'd drive home. I never did explain it like this. Now, I got to tell you, I think one of the reasons that God has blessed me in this is I've kept it simple. You see, I learned a long time ago, if you stay in shallow water, ain't nobody drowning, yes? So here's the way I've always explained it. I call customers eggs. Let's think about what a customer is. A customer is a customer. They're a customer today, they'll be a customer next month. Whether you do this or not, everybody you know is going to be an electric customer, yes? Yes. Everybody you don't know is going to be an electric customer, yes? Yes. So all we're doing is talking about going to folks that's already doing something and telling them about a better deal. To be a customer, all they do is go to a webpage, type in some information, boom. They're saving money, you're making money, and you ain't selling. Early on, I had a guy go, I don't think I want to sell electricity. Well, good. I mean, it ain't like we're walking around saying, look at my new box of kilowatts, would you? They're going to pay an electric bill next month whether you do this or not. Yes? Yes. All we're doing is telling them how they can save money on something they're going to do month after month after month. A customer is an egg. For $299, this company gives you a basket. Your job is to go out there and get 10 eggs. If you understand, go on. Then you want to hatch you 3 chickens that lay a few eggs. And hatch other chickens that lay a few eggs. That hatch other. If you got enough chickens, you can have all the eggs you want. Yes? Yes. That's why you're here. Somebody wanted to see if you want to be a chicken. And here's why this works. Here's why you ought to be excited. Here's why you shouldn't be able to sleep tonight. Even if the chicken dies, the egg is still there. Paying that bill every month. You see, I know you've seen some of these other business opportunities. You've been invited to look at this deal, this thing, and the problem you had, probably like I did, is when I did the numbers. When I got down there to them 234 Starship Commanders, and they all went out and sold their friends and family, whatever it was, I knew two things. Not all 200 and some odd people will work every month, yes? I was in business for myself for 15 years. At my peak, I had 8 employees. I paid them people, and they wouldn't show up. So what makes you think people you tell about this and volunteer to do it and decide they're going to change their life? Not all of them's going to work. Can we agree? Yeah. Even if you had the most committed team there was, and all 200 and some odd of them went out every month to sell their friends, family, neighbors, whatever it is. Even if the friends, family, and neighbors loved it. It is the best pill, potion, lotion, powder, insurance. It is the best herbal Viagra made from the belly hair of a Bora goat. They swear by it. Transmission goes out in the car. Little Johnny wants to go to camp. You see, it's hard to change people's buying habits. Even if you can do it, it's hard to keep them buying. Yes? Here's what we've learned with electricity. If little Johnny wants to go to camp, or you got to pay your electric bill, little Johnny's in the backyard running through the sprinkler, yes? Point number 1. It is habitually purchased, unconsciously used. It is energy. We sell electricity in Texas, natural gas in Georgia, and we just started gathering customers for electric use in Pennsylvania. I am telling you, this is the opportunity. Would you like to get paid on people's electric and gas bills every month? Yes. Here's how you do it. You just simply go get you a couple of folks that want to save money on something they're already doing. Now, I got to tell you, sitting out there the first time looking at this, I thought, I can do that part. I can get them customers. And I know you're thinking that. If you're a brand new person, you're sitting there going, well, I can get them customers. Hear me. These are people that would give you money. They'd cook you a meal. They'd give you a place to sleep. Some of these people would give you a kidney, liver, or lung if you needed it. But they ain't going to be your electric customer. You know why? They know you. They know you don't know nothing about electricity, and they like watching Wheel of Fortune. They don't want to sit home in the dark. They don't want to switch to their neighbor, their cousin, their church member, their co-worker. They think you are nuts, and they ain't listening. The hardest thing to do is get your customers. I'm going to teach you how. Don't try to sell them. Just ask for a favor. Hey, I need a customer. You're it. Well, what's your rate? What do you pay it? I don't know. I'm cheaper than that. Come on. Early on, I called one of my dear friends. I said, Jedediah Joe, you're going to be my electric customer. He said, I don't think so. I said, why? He said, I don't want to mess with it. It's too much of an inconvenience. I said, Jed, I didn't want to lie to your wife about Tijuana either. But I did. To this day, Jedediah Joe is a loyal electric customer. You see, the way I look at getting customers is kind of like giving my kids medicine. I know they don't want it, but I know they need it. So I'll sit on my kid's chest and I'll squeeze their nose till something opens up. Let's break it down. The big customer costs nothing. No switch fee, no transfer fee, nothing's different. We don't have hidden taxes. We ain't got no gotcha. We traditionally, historically, are better than the incumbent. We beat the monopolies. If you understand, go, uh-huh. So I go to my friends and say,